Hi, this video is about what I use on a daily routine. This is my makeup bag. I got this makeup bag from the Benefit counter. I got this when I went in to have a makeup tutorial done, and they gave me this as part of a thank you for coming, as well as a lovely box. I'll just show you what I use. You may have just seen me in a previous video doing my makeup, my daily routine, but I do flip between certain products. So as you can see that I use the Triple Perform cream. I love this cream. It's really soft, it smells really fresh, makes my skin really nice, and you only have to use a very small amount of it and it goes a long way. The next thing I'm going to talk about is my primer. Of course I'm currently using one of the sample sizes that I have at the moment. I'm not sure what I think about this at the minute, but I'm still kind of using it to see how my skin reacts to it. I also have in here the Too Faced Prime Poreless Pure. This is the oil-free one. Again, I'm not sure, occasionally I use this for work. I do find that my makeup stays a little bit longer, but again it's sort of a hit and miss thing at the moment. Because I'm like 25 weeks pregnant, my skin is constantly changing and has changed a lot since before I was pregnant. Obviously I'm also flitting between two foundations as well. The NARS Sheer Glow has always been hit and miss with a lot of people. I find that you need to get it just right, just the right amount for it to work properly. But I always found that quite often I'd get oily. But when I found out that I was pregnant, a little bit later on into the pregnancy, sort of after 12 weeks or so, this foundation has been fantastic. And through the winter, this is a brilliant foundation and it's wearing a lot better on my skin. Again, I'm not sure, I imagine that's probably to do with hormones. But it just shows you that sometimes coming back to a product that you think hasn't worked, as your skin changes, it can work again. So you just, it's kind of trial and error. The next one that I use is the Healthy Mix Serum. Again, this has been a lovely foundation through the summer. Lots of good things said about it. But since I've been pregnant, this has not been as good. I'm not sure why. I've tried different primers and stuff, but I still keep it in my makeup bag because I still use it here and there when I don't want to use up my NARS Sheer Glow. And this is probably one of the best colour matches that I've got next to my NARS Sheer Glow as well. I've kind of put my MAC Mineral Skin Finish powder in medium or whatever. I've put that kind of to the side at the moment because it's a bit dark for me as it's gone into winter. I need a light shade, so I picked up the Hello Flawless and I've got this in Shell. I've had it in Champagne before, but the lady in the shop said that she thought Shell looked much better on me, and she was totally right. This does look a lot better on me. It's just a lovely powder that I use. Obviously it comes with the brush and powder puff thing as well, but it's just very basic. It smells quite nice as well. I've kind of been flitting between NARS blushes and Havana. I've got this Havana blush and I absolutely love this. I use this on a daily basis, as you saw in my video. But I'm quite liking NARS Deep Throat as well. I don't actually have that in here at the moment, which is unusual for me. I use the Collection 2000 Fair 1 for my concealer. Again, I've gone back to this, but the only thing that I'm finding is, I don't know if it's just mine, I think it probably is just mine, but the sealing, it's not quite right, because when I screw it up tight you can see all the gunk that comes up out. I think the seal may have been broken inside. Must have a Dove one. And also I don't like the fact the packaging just completely comes off over time in your hands, but I mean the product's really good, so I'll keep using that. The next thing I'm using at the moment is the Dior powder in 734. Again, this is just a sample that I got, but it's a lovely sample, and these I am considering buying a couple of these eyeshadows because they are fantastic formula even. Very soft, very pigmented, but the full size ones are quite expensive. I mean, they're £40 full size, so that's pretty expensive. But I got this in the sale along with one of the mascaras, which I also have in here at the moment. I think I paid like £15 for it or something like that. and I got this, and this is a full-size mascara as well. I also have this in my makeup bag. It's a Dior Show New Look mascara. I've never used new mascaras from Dior before. I love the packaging, it's really nice detail there. And the wand is quite unusual as well. I don't know if you can see, I don't know if it's going to focus, but at the end here, it's very small bristles and very compact. And at the top is longer bristles and more spreaded out, which makes the end here fantastic for getting for your lower lashes, and then more volume with these lashes here. And it's a lovely formula. It kind of has, again, that kind of mascara-y, chemically smell, but it lasts a really long time, and it keeps a lovely curl in my lashes. Speaking of mascaras, I actually have 3 mascaras, not just that one, but I also have the Benefit They're Real mascara, which obviously you've heard a lot about. This wand is, again, a very unique wand. I'm sure you've all seen it, and again has long wearing, long wear. The only thing that I will say about this as well is it with both the Dior and the Benefit mascara, it does take a lot to get it off your lashes. You have to use a lot of makeup remover and really kind of work with it to get it off, because once it's on, it just stays. I mean, I don't think they're not retailed as waterproof or anything, but they are pretty strong colours. And the next one I use is the Bad Gal Lash, and this is again a sample. I like this because it completely separates my lashes and fans out my lashes. But as far as wear goes, it does wear lovely, but the minute your eye waters just a little bit, this will be down your face. It's not very, I mean, it's not waterproof anyway, but it's not very strong in respect to that. I mean, a lot of mascaras, even though they're not waterproof, won't completely, you know, with the tiniest drop of water come down your face, but there you go. The other thing that I'm using at the moment for my eyeshadow primer is the NARS eyeshadow primer. Again, this is a sample. Because these products are so expensive, it is great to get samples and try them out. I like the fact that it's got like a doe foot applicator. I found since I've been pregnant, for some strange reason, that the Urban Decay primer potion just doesn't seem to work as well. I'm not sure why, but I think maybe my lids are oilier, I'm not sure. But this one has been fantastic, and I really do recommend this one. Brushes that I've been using, always use the NARS, the Sigma Flat Top Kabuki F80 brush. Goes without saying, fantastic brush for buffing. And I've gone from using a really big brush for putting on my powder to the buffing brush from Real Techniques. I find that does a lovely job, because I don't feel like I need it all over my face. It's just certain areas now, and I only use a very small amount and just really kind of move it around my face. I'm also really loving the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Mushroom. I got this in a set, and it's kind of it's just a taupey colour really. It's a lovely colour. I need to sharpen it, I think, but you get the idea. It's kind of got a sheen to it. I can't really describe it, but this is a lovely colour, and it blends really well but lasts a long time. I'm also using the e.l.f. Smudge eyeshadow sponge. These are really hard to clean, as you can tell in my video. It's kind of, the stuff's kind of gone on the top, but they are really hard to clean. But this is, you could use one of these. You could use one of these, or you could use a Q-tip, or you know, just anything like that to smudge it. But that's a lovely tool to have in your kit. The next thing that I kind of use here and there is the MAC's A Natural Flirt Extra Dimension eyeshadow, and this is just a really lovely eyeshadow there. Going back to the Dior one as well, I don't know if you can see that, there you go, just there. Going back to the Dior one, I do use all of the shadows, to be honest, but the two that I do use the most, I'd say, is that one and the middle one. I'm not sure what the names are. I don't think they have names or anything, but I mean, you've kind of got everything in there. You could do a really light look as well as a dark look, so that's quite a good thing. For my concealer, I quite often use the Sigma precision angled P84 brush. Mine's a bit dirty, as you can tell still, just used it. But it's really soft and really does a lovely job of blending through. For my cheeks, I use the Sigma large angled contour brush F40. I got this in a set, the Sigma palette Paris. Needs a clean again, but this comes up lovely when you do clean it, and it's really soft, and I do really like this. If I do buff out, I tend to use my Lauren Luke brush, the big one. If I'm using a blush that's I've put on a bit too much, I'm a bit heavy handed sometimes, just to buff it away. I love this brush. It's really big, really fluffy, really thick. The next thing I occasionally use is the tapered Kabuki F86. This brush is lovely. You can do it all around your face, you can do around your eyes. I mean, you could completely cut out that step altogether if you use this. And with the flat top, you could also use the powder. A couple of times I've been in a rush and used this for my powder as well as my foundation, and it uses less brushes, so that's quite handy. For blending, I've been using the blending brush from Sigma E25. Every time I order from Cocktail Cosmetics, I get one of these free. Well, practically every time. Depending on the price of the order as well, big orders, I tend to get one of these free quite often. But it is a lovely brush, and I suppose you can never have too many brushes. And it's really soft and thick, and I do love this brush. So I don't mind them giving me them free. The next thing, for putting down colour, I use a concealer brush from e.l.f. to put down the colour that I use. Sometimes I use a thicker one than this. It really varies. Any eye brush is fine. And just for a neutral everyday look, I use the Rimmel. Is it Rimmel? It's the Lasting Finish Kate Moss lipstick, and this is in number 03. And as you can see, I'm almost out of this, but this is a lovely colour. It kind of looks really shocking on there, but it's really a really nice neutral colour. So yeah, that's everything that I have in my makeup bag. There you go. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Bye.